Welcome back, everyone. Well, right now there are travel restrictions all across the country and, of course, all around the world. In the U.S. alone right now, 187,000 new COVID-19 cases just today. So with that said, here's a map of travel restrictions all around the world behind me. And you can see pretty much most of the globe is partially open there, the mid-Atlantic, U.S. And the only places that are open at this time, as you can see in green, is Africa and a lot of Southern America. But what happens if you do have to travel? Are you really safe flying to a destination? I looked into that tonight, and here's what I found out.
It seems simple, a spray and a good wipe down. But for travelers right now, it's a crucial safety measure. Cases of COVID-19 are at an all-time high across the nation, and Governor Jay Inslee describing it as raging in Washington.
Now we're facing a third wave that is trending to be more dangerous than any we have seen before.
Governor Inslee issued new travel advisories for the state of Washington requesting a 14-day quarantine for travel. In Idaho, Governor Brad Little has rolled the state back to stage 2.
With every day that passes, we are breaking records for the number of COVID deaths, the number of overall hospitalizations, and the number of new cases in communities all across our state.
Although Idaho has no state restrictions on travel, people are urged to follow guidelines to isolate following any type of travel. With that said, some people still have to get on a plane, maybe for a family emergency or other unexpected reason. I spoke with Alaska Airlines representative Kaylee Olson, who showed us their protocol for cleaning planes between flights.
On every turn, we make sure that the plane is wiped down clean. Those high touch points of the bins, the seats, the armrests are all clean when you get on board and cleaned with disinfectant.
The CDC explains some ways you can protect yourself if you do have to fly.
A lot of people are wondering, is it safe to fly right now, especially with COVID-19 cases surging all across the country? Well, if you do plan to travel this holiday season, there are many ways to keep you and your family safe. The first biggest thing is wear a mask. Right when you get on the plane, wear a mask and get to your seat right away. Another important tip is to bring your own snacks with you. And when you're getting in your seat, also make sure you keep to yourself.
Olson says HEPA filters have always been used on planes, which she says is 99% effective in removing COVID-19 and other airborne illnesses in the air.
A HEPA filter actually circulates the air from the top down the plane. It goes through the bottom of your seat, there are filters underneath the HEPA filter, and filters it back through to the plane. Our air is recirculated about every 2 minutes on board.
There is a no mask, no travel policy for Alaska Airlines and most other airlines.
A notice of a final compliance with our policy. Upon issuance of the yellow card, a guest case is reviewed and the potential of being banned from the airline through the extent of our mask policy is possible.
So if you do have to fly, do it safely. Of course, be happy and healthy, but in the big picture, know that if you do, you are taking a risk.
There are so many people coming from so many different parts, so it's coming from the contacts. And primarily what we worry about is that somebody on the airplane is asymptomatic, meaning that they don't know they have the infection and, they're spreading it.
And it's important to note that even with these safety precautions, there really is limited research on how dangerous it actually is to share a plane with other passengers. The safest way to travel right now, according to Dr. Payal, is in a car on a road trip.